Hello, sparklers. Welcome to our training. Today we're talking about procrastination and how to move beyond it. What are some tools and some tips to help you implement inside of your life, in your business, to create the most productive day for yourself, to move your dreams and your goals forward in your business. So, hi, my name is Wendy. Super excited to be with you today. Today we're going to look at some things that are going to help you as they have helped me and are continuing to help me to move forward in my own business. So procrastination is the number one killer of productivity. So let's think about that. Procrastination is the number one killer of productivity. And did you know that procrastination is actually a form of fear? It is fear holding you back from moving forward to whatever the thing that you have to accomplish is above you, or before you, I should say. And so what it does is it helps us, it makes us to wait, because we have this fear of either failure or of not performing in the way we think we should perform, or creating an outcome that we are happy about. So procrastination is a form of fear. So first we have to recognize that as part of the reason why we're not moving forward in whatever the accomplishment that we're trying to gain. That could be in business, that could be in life, in any kind of way. So how do you avoid procrastination? First is recognizing it's a fear. What are you afraid of? Are you afraid of failure? You have to realize in business, failing is part of learning. It's part of growing. There's no person that knows everything they are ever going to need to know to have a perfect business and move throughout it without bumps and hiccups, failures, fall downs, all those things in their business. So what you have to learn how to do is how to fail forward, how to grab hold of whatever that is that you may stumble in, pull from it, extract from it the knowledge that you need to be able to be better at it the next time. Throw away anything that's not helpful. Do not connect those things. Failure doesn't mean you're a failure. It means what you did failed. So we have to make sure we disconnect failing from thinking that our worth and value now is we are failures. And there's two, it's a very distinct belief system. When you fail, that thing failed, not when you fail, you're a failure. So get that into your mind. That's a huge hurdle. If you can cross that hurdle and make sure that you're not putting that failure attached to your worth, you will really be able to use failure as a treasure, because you will be able to learn from what did not work. You won't take it personal. You're going to say, okay, this and this in this situation was helpful. All of these things were not helpful. I need to not do these things. I need to do these things and move forward. So make sure that you're putting those into practice. So failing forward is a great way to understand, and understanding that failure doesn't mean that you're a failure. It means that what you did didn't work. So you back up and you find a new plan and you move forward with the knowledge you had. Another thing is making sure that you are avoiding those types of things in your business that are really time suckers, as we call them. Productivity in your business is going to be huge if you want to be successful. So you have to work your business like a business. So what I want you to do is ask yourself, would you hire another you, to work for you? Is that the kind of worker you would want hired onto your business if you were hiring an employee? Wow, is that an eye-opener? I'll be like, oh no, sometimes I would hire me, sometimes I wouldn't. Gosh, I need to fix these things. So think about, step back and look into your life, how you operate your business, what are the things you're doing in your business, how are you taking care of business, are you organized, are you making sure that you're consistent. And if you're not seeing that in you, and you would not like to hire someone as an employee that is like you, then find those things and fix them, correct them. So that way you can be your best you. But sometimes stepping out of that and looking in is a great way to see where our flaws and our hiccups are and ways that we can improve ourselves. So doing that. So would you hire you as an employee? And then what if in whatever areas you wouldn't, fix those areas and then that way you will really become more productive in your business. Another thing, oh, I've got this little bug flying around. Another thing is focus on income producing activities. I know sometimes we can get so overwhelmed with all of these new technologies, new maybe social media platforms, new things we could do, that we can spend hours and hours poring over things that really are not income producing activities. So it's important that we do that. Now, it's important that you are learning and growing, setting aside a chunk of time. And we're going to talk a little bit about time slots in a minute, but it's important that you are learning, but I want you to really focus your business on income producing types of things. So what are income producing types of activities? Those consist of customer orders. Those consist of booking parties and vendor events, things like that, and also recruiting and team building. These are all four very important productivity and income producing activities that you should be giving the main portion of your time, because those are the things that are going to propel your business forward, solidify your business, help you to grow a strong foundation so you can build upon those types of things. So be sure you're focusing on income producing activities. Those are super, super important. Another thing is you need to stand out in your business. How do you stand out? We talk a lot about, and we hear a lot about branding. That's important, making sure that you're picking your particular color scheme. If you want to go with a particular color scheme in your business, try to keeping that consistent through your postings, things like that. Another thing is just a simple, practical thing is making sure that your name is consistent across the board. So if you have a website, that's the same name as your Facebook groups or your Facebook business page, the same name as your Instagram or your YouTube or your email address. Consistency across the board in your branding solidifies your business. It helps people to see that you are serious. So anybody maybe joining your business knows that this girl is really put together and she knows what she's doing and all of her stuff is together. It's consistent and she's obviously thinking these things through. So that's important. It creates a much more professional look across the board. So that's a simple way to do it. Make sure that your name is across the board, that is consistent together. Those are really important. Another thing I want to talk about today is avoiding procrastination is you really have to make a commitment to your goal. Make sure that you are knowing your why. Why did you start doing what you're doing? Put it on a Post-it note, put it on your bathroom wall, on the mirror, at your desk, anywhere you could see it, on the refrigerator, so that your why is always before you. Because when you work for yourself, it's hard to be self-motivated. Not everyone is innately built to be self-motivated. So having that why in front of you, are you trying to put a kid through college? Are you trying to pay off a mortgage? Are you trying to buy a car? Trying to take your family on vacations? Are you trying to quit a full-time job? Are you trying to, put money aside for something special for your family? Put that in front of you, so when all those days you're feeling sad or you don't have that motivation to pull you forward, you have it right there that's saying, hey, if I want to accomplish this goal, if I want my kid to be able to be in these special classes or do these things, I have to work. And to work, I got to step outside of that procrastination. I got to step outside of that fear, and I've got to go for it. And I've got to put together a schedule that is producing income opportunities. I'm putting those things together. I'm working on building those types of consistencies in my business so that I'm branded, people take me seriously, and you have to take yourself seriously so other people take yourself seriously. If you don't take yourself seriously, then other people will not. Make sure that you're a product of your product. If you're not excited about your product, why would anybody else be? If you're not wearing your product and proudly showing people, this is what I sell, I love it, it's wonderful, it's going to help your life, it's going to help you feel more pretty, it's going to help you, give you more confidence, it's going to help you walk with that little skip in your step, you are solving a problem for them. So if you're not producing something that solves a problem for the person, for the consumer, they're going to go on somewhere else. So even if you're we sell jewelry. So if you're selling jewelry, then what I'm going to do is I'm helping the person who doesn't feel good about themselves. I'm helping them to look beautiful and have a little bit more confidence in themselves as they step outside the door. I'm helping the person budget friendly. Someone, maybe a mom that stays home, she doesn't doesn't feel so great about her body now that it's changed and she's had a baby. And so she needs someone to come alongside of her, remind her that she's beautiful, remind her that she's precious, and give her opportunities to be able to look that way. And then our jewelry that we sell is only $5. So we need to remind them that not only they're going to look pretty, they can do it within a budget. So a lot of problems we're solving with our particular line. So you have to look at whatever your line is. What problems are you solving for your customer? Make sure that's constantly before them. Another thing we're going to talk about is time blocking. So when you work for yourself, it's easy to get distracted with, even, if you work from home, there's things with home that you can easily get distracted with. It's easy to lose momentum in your day, or, work something and then say, oh, I'm going to go do something else. So sometimes time blocking is important to do. And it's better for you to be consistent and 100% available and intact and engaged for an hour of your time rather than 5 minutes here, 2 minutes there, 15 minutes here throughout your day, because you are focused. So time blocking is important to do if you work from home. So setting up time blocks, maybe you want to work, you're going to set up your time block for today. Maybe I'm going to work 30 minutes on working on website design and uploading pictures on website. So for 30 minutes, I'm not answering my phone. I'm not talking to anybody. I'm not doing anything, but I'm focused on this time and this particular task. 100% of my activity, my power, my focus is on that thing. And you can set up time blocking in different time chunks. You can do an hour at a time. For those who are really struggling with focus, maybe you're a little ADHD and you struggle with that, maybe breaking that down to 15-minute increments of 100% focus, 100% energy, 100% availability to that particular task. And what you're going to find is you're going to be so much more productive. Another thing I want to talk about in productivity and avoiding procrastination is making sure that you are looking at what you're really doing during the day. I think some of us think we work 24/7, and if we stopped and we extracted the actual work we do rather than the time we waste on maybe looking at different things or social media, or just they're not productive, they're not those income producing activities, I think you'll find you're really not working those income producing activities as much as you think you are. So I would encourage you, keep a journal for the day. This is what I did during this block of time and this block of time, and then see really how much time you're actually working your business. I think a lot of times we thinking a lot about our business, so it feels like we're working our business all the time, but the actual work we're doing is not really translating into the amount of time we're maybe thinking about it. So take those thoughts and produce those into actions, and make sure they are coming alongside of your income producing activity. So hopefully these are some helpful things that will help you be propelled in your business, move your business forward, avoiding the procrastination, recognizing the fears that help you fall into the trap of procrastination, using your time to work on those income producing activities, making sure you're standing out in your branding, and then asking yourself the hard questions, being really willing to answer them. Would you hire you as an employee? If not, find where the flaws are and begin to make those tweaks. So hopefully these are helpful tips that'll help move your business forward, help give you that confidence that you need to be able to know that you can do this. You can do it. If you're willing to put in the sweat, you can do it. Success is one word. It's sweat. It's putting in the equity and the hard work and the time to push through the fears, to push through the failures, to push through the doubts, even the self-doubts, the doubts that maybe even come from other people outside, and to say, I can do this. It may not always be easy. It's going to be times of huge mountaintop experiences and times of major valleys, but in that you will find a strength you have never known before if you're persistent and if you continue to push through those things. So my name is Wendy. Hopefully this was a helpful training for you, help you to push through procrastination, produce those income producing opportunities in your business, learning how to stand out, to fix the things in your business that may not look right or may not be producing the things you want to produce, and take those self looks. It's okay to take self-evaluation and to say these things are not right. We're going to fix them. And remember, it's not that you are a failure, girls. Sometimes the things we do might fail. So making sure that we're divorcing those two things from each other, because your worth is priceless, regardless of how your business or your bottom line reflects. So I hope you have a great rest of your day. I hope this encourages your heart. If it did, share it with your team. Maybe they just need a boost of confidence, just someone to walk alongside that say, you got this, girl, you can do it. And a lot of times our biggest obstacle in success is really what's inside here. So have a great rest of your day. I hope that you are blessed by this. If you are, be sure to like and follow our page and subscribe, so that you can hear more tips, tricks, and trainings. This is Wendy signing off from you. God bless you. It works if you work it. And guess what, girls? You're worth it. It works if you work it, and you're worth it. God bless you, and you have a great rest of your day. Bye.